guys! It's New Year's Eve 2020, so there's just one more day of this shit year left. I'll give you a list of my top 10 films that were made in 2020. Some of the films might cross over from 2019 that I watched a little bit later this year. Also, Wonder Woman 1984's not on this list because I never managed to get to see it yet. But by all accounts it's supposed to be a bit crap. 2019 had some of the best films ever. My favourite film of that year was Joker. So this top 10 of 2020, it's crap compared to the films that they made in 2019. So it just goes to show how bad a year this has been. Even the bloody films are rubbish. But anyway, I managed to pick a top 10. So, right, at number 10, I've got Death to 2020. That's a comedy. It's focusing on this year, going on about the virus and Brexit. But it's really funny. There's some, like, interviewing these characters, and there's this woman who's supposed to be Mrs. Average, and she's like, she's watching the news and she thinks it's a bloody TV production, that it's not real. And there's this academic who's lives in like a fantasy world. He's talking, he's getting interviewed, and then he thinks that some things out of films are real. It's totally weird comedy. Number 9's The Lighthouse. That's a totally weird film, that. It's done in black and white. It's just about these two guys in a lighthouse, and they start to lose their minds. Like, all this weird shit's happening inside the lighthouse. It's a totally weird film. It's a bit overrated though. A lot of reviewers are saying it's like fantastic and stuff like that, but I wouldn't go as far as that. Number 8, The New Mutants. I did a review of this film. It's good. It's not brilliant, but I like superhero type of films, and this is like followed on from the X-Men. Young people discovering the powers, and they're kind of trapped inside this clinic. It's really good. I'll not go into spoilers in any of these films, but it's worth watching. Number 7, Birds of Prey. This gets a lot of stick, but I thought it was hilarious. There's some really funny characters. I think it's funnier than the first one that they did. Suicide Squad, I thought it was a bit more funnier than that one. Number 6, The Invisible Man. That's a good film. That's kind of like they were going to do a new Universal type of monster series. All the old Universal monsters were going to get remade, and they were going to create their own kind of universe. So this is one of them, and it's really good actually. I enjoyed it. Some brilliant effects. There's a lot of wife abuse as well, so it's pretty hard hitting at times. Number 5, Jojo Rabbit. Scarlett Johansson's in this, and it's a really funny film about this lad who's in the Nazi party, and his hero's Hitler. It's really a surprising comedy, and he finds this Jewish lass in his bedroom hiding. So I'm surprised they managed to do a comedy that's so black. But it is really funny. I enjoyed it. Really good. Number 4, Tenet. I've done a review of this film. It's a really good film. It's just the sound mix is terrible. Like, there's times when you can't hear a bloody thing during action sequences, like the dialogue, and like it's confusing enough, but when you can't hear what the characters are talking about, it's even more confusing. All to do with time travel. I like films that involve time travel. I wonder if Christopher Nolan will do a sequel to this film. He doesn't usually do sequels, but I think with this one he might. So that's number 4. Number 3, Alive. This is a zombie film. It's subtitled. It's an Asian film. It's really good though. It's about this lad in a flat, and he sees like zombie apocalypse outside, and he also sees over the road this girl who's also in like a big tall apartment building, and they're communicating to one another. It's really clever, and there's some really tense action sequences. I watched this on Netflix, so if you've got Netflix, yeah, you want to watch it. It's really good. Number 2, The Old Guard. This is a superhero film. It's about these people who are immortal. They've lived over 100 years, and when they have accidents, the body repairs itself. Really good. It's based on a comic strip, and I'll not reveal spoilers, but it has a great ending. And I really do hope that they do a follow-on to this movie. It's kind of, I think they probably will. Like, they might do a series of films. So I was really surprised when I watched it. Watched this again on Netflix. So most of the films that I watched on this list are on Netflix. My favourite film of the year, at number 1, it's a comedy again. Eurovision Song Contest, The Story of Fire Saga. Really good. Like, I'm a fan of the Eurovision Song Contest anyway, and because this year they didn't have one because of the coronavirus, they made this like film instead, and it's brilliant. Yeah, the songs are good and all. Pierce Brosnan pops up in it. He's funny. So it's this man and woman who doing the contest. They managed to get on the Eurovision Song Contest because the people who were doing it, the plane blew up. So it's really well done, and it looks good as well. It's like exactly like the Eurovision Song Contest. So I was really impressed. So that's my list of top 10 films. Like the crap compared to last year's, but I still enjoy them. There's a lot of funny ones in it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the list. I might do another video doing a preview of films coming up in 2021. So anyway, goodbye to 2020 and good riddance. It was shit. Okay, bye everyone, bye. Bye.